Let's jump right in, shall we? Welcome to this explainer on the BEOC Digital Skills Portal. Today, we are taking on a real fan favorite, the calendar mission.
So, if you've ever stared down a totally blank calendar and felt a tiny wave of panic, or looked at a completely jam-packed one and felt absolute dread, well, this scenario is literally made for you. Picture this. You're working at Tor Tech. Your manager is heading out on a much-needed vacation, and right before they log off, boom, they hand you the keys to the office calendar. All of a sudden, you're the one steering the ship. You've got client meetings to schedule, tight deadlines to track, and some really crucial reminders to set up. Your mission here? You've got to make sure absolutely nothing falls through the cracks while the boss is away.
Now, what makes this specific BEOC module so effective is that we're completely ditching the theory. You are in charge. This applied exercise forces you to actually build out a full Monday through Friday workweek, which is amazing because it turns abstract ideas into real action. It's kind of like a pressure test, you know? We get to see exactly how you handle the shifting dynamic puzzle that is a modern workplace schedule.
Okay, to actually survive this week-long mission, we're looking at 5 essential Microsoft Office 2019 features: calendar management, meeting booking, conflict resolution, recurring events, and out-of-office blocks. Think of these as your ultimate utility belt. Seriously, missing even one of these tools can send a super busy week spiraling into total chaos. So let's break down exactly how you're going to wield each of these skills.
First up, the absolute foundation of the whole shebang: calendar management. The BEOC defines this simply as creating properly formatted events. That means every single item on your grid needs a crystal clear title, an accurate time block, and a specific location or virtual link. Honestly, a vague invite, like just putting meeting at 2 p.m., is basically a booby trap waiting to trip up your entire team. Proper formatting guarantees that everyone knows exactly where they need to be and exactly when they need to be there.
Right, so once your foundation is rock solid, you step into the meeting booking protocol. This is basically a 3-step dance of professional courtesy. Step 1, and this is absolutely crucial, check attendee availability. Literally never assume someone's time is free. Step 2, you create the meeting event itself. And step 3, which is honestly the most forgotten step in the corporate world, include a detailed agenda. Doing this respects people's time by letting them actually prepare. It turns a meeting from an hour of confused staring into something genuinely productive.
And guys, there is a massive difference between scheduling chaos and true calendar mastery. Just look at the contrast here. A bad calendar is just a stressful mess, right? Overlapping events, double-booked times, totally ignored availability. That's what happens when you don't actively manage things. But when 2 events inevitably overlap, because they will, a good manager doesn't just panic. They step in, they fix the conflict, and, this is the key part, they clearly document their reasoning for the change. You really have to note exactly how and why you resolve the clash if you want to maintain total transparency with your team.
Okay, let's talk about efficiency. Because if you're an office assistant managing a team, your time is like gold. This is exactly where you want to leverage the power of the recurring event. The golden rule here: set it and forget it. Think about it. In any office, there are meetings that happen every single week without fail, like a regular team stand-up. Instead of manually typing out that event 52 times a year, you just set it to recur and it pops up automatically. It's a massive time saver that instantly gives your week some reliable structure.
But hey, what about when someone isn't even there? Remember the whole premise of our scenario here? Your manager is going on vacation. To make sure they actually get to enjoy that time on the beach, you have to protect the timeline by dropping in an out-of-office or OOO block. By adding this, it acts like an impenetrable visual shield. It signals to everyone that the manager is unavailable, making sure nobody accidentally books a high-stakes client call over their well-deserved time off. It's such a simple tool, but man, is it essential for setting boundaries in the modern workplace.
Now, here's a really cool twist the BEOC portal includes in this lesson: an AI assist. They actually suggest a specific ChatGPT prompt to use as your secret weapon. It goes, create a sample Monday through Friday work schedule for an office assistant managing a 5-person team. Using an AI for this isn't cheating, it's honestly about gathering vital inspiration. You can look at the AI's response to see how a typical week flows, which gives you a fantastic head start for building out your own grid. So we've got our utility belt loaded up, and now it's time to face the climax of the module, the final boss. This is the actual hands-on challenge where you open up a calendar and plan out that full week yourself. Time to take the training wheels off, step up, and prove you can juggle the dynamic demands of the Tor Tech office entirely on your own.
To pass this challenge, you're going to need to strictly follow this checklist. Your schedule has to integrate all of these elements flawlessly. You need exactly 2 client meetings. And yes, They absolutely must have clear agendas attached. You need one recurring team stand-up that repeats weekly. You've got to map out 3 task deadlines, either as all-day events or reminders. Don't forget that one crucial out-of-office block for the manager. And finally, you have to intentionally navigate some scheduling conflicts, resolve them, and write down your reasoning. It's a really brilliant, comprehensive test of everything we've talked about.
And finally, the explainer leaves us with a strategic knowledge check. Why should you add buffer blocks between meetings on a shared calendar? Is it just to make things look less visually overwhelming? Or maybe just to give yourself time to check your texts? Well, the source material hints that true calendar mastery goes way deeper than that. It's actually about actively surfacing conflicts before they explode and clearly signaling your true availability to the rest of the team. So think about that the next time you stack 4 virtual meetings back to back without a single minute to breathe. Are you managing your calendar, or is your calendar managing you?